What do we think of this? Right now, Aryna Sabalenka, of course, #1 in the world, has the lead over Iga Swiatek. But what are you thinking, Chanda?
You know, it's hard to bet against Coco Gauff with what we see her doing during this swing. She did it last year, of course, culminating with winning the WTA Finals. She has looked good. The serve seems more confident, and that translates to the rest of her game. But I like what I had been seeing from Amanda Anisimova. I mean, I think she can really prove a true test with how well she hits the ball from the ground. And I think on these courts, you know, when you're inside an arena and conditions are, you know, pretty standardized, it favors those clean ball strikers. Okay. And so I kind of like that for Amanda Anisimova, but it's her first time making the tour finals, so we'll see how quickly she gets used to just everything surrounding it. But she has been fabulous. And Elena Rybakina, do not sleep on her, because for the same reasons, clean ball striker, she withdrew from her last match. Hopefully there's nothing lingering there, nothing major, but she also hasn't performed well at the WTA Finals in the past, her last 2 times getting there. But so I think she's due for a good run.
But is playing well down the stretch, just clinched that 8th and final spot. I mean, you think about it, Paolini's beaten Swiatek and Pegula in the past month. Pegula beat Sabalenka in Wuhan. Anisimova just beat Gauff 1 and 2 in this recent. There are no weak links when it comes to the top 8.
No, there really aren't. And you stole my thunder a little bit with the Anisimova.
I did. I'm
sorry. I was right. I wrote that right there. I was like, I really like her in this event. I like her indoors. And you're right. Clean ball striking. Sabalenka obviously has no chance. No, I'm just kidding.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Just kidding with that one. I think it's a really open field, and that's what this tournament's about. Sometimes at the end of the year, it's also about mental toughness, and that's what Coco Gauff has in spades. That's why I do give her an advantage in situations like that. At the end of the year, everybody's played a lot of tennis and so much on the line. That's Coco Gauff. That's Paolini, very mental tough individual as well. But I really do like Anisimova.
What about the other 2 Americans? What about Jessie Pegula in there and Maddie Keys?
Absolutely. You know, Maddie Keys has been a little bit quiet, you know, the second half of the year, relatively speaking. But, you know, she's always a dangerous player. And Pegula, I think she has that ability to rise to the occasion at the end of the year, the way you said.
Mental toughness.
She's tough. She's consistent. You know, she has the game. She understands when she's in that space how to keep that going. And that's important when you get down to the end of the season. You get down to the Elite 8 players in the field. You got to have that type of mindset.
She played well at the end of the season, too. Sort of stepped it up a bit again.
She did.
And we haven't even mentioned the woman with the most majors of all those 8 that are going to Riyadh, Iga Swiatek.
We didn't. But you did.
But isn't that wild how good everybody is there?
I mean, they're the top 8 players in the world.
I feel like
what do you want?
I feel like this year's different. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like they could all win.
Well, I feel like, you know, sometimes you get to this stage and maybe some player has lost some form, or they didn't have a great rest of the year around winning a major and maybe a few really good tournaments. I think everybody in this field this year has had a really good, solid, consistent year, and maybe that's why you feel that way. But certainly Swiatek, I mean, she's got to be feeling good, going under the radar. I think that's a good thing for her.
Yeah, Coco's even going a little under the radar, and she's the defending champ.